Next, we're going to look at graphing a system of inequalities, and we're going to do it the same way as we did just graphing a linear inequality. But we will do both on the same graph, and then the part that makes both true is the part that will be the solution to the system. So both lines will be solid. I'm going to work just on the first one, the 3x plus 6y less than or equal to 6. So I'm going to go ahead and just switch it to slope-intercept form to make the graphing easy. I will plot my y-intercept, which is 0, 1, and use my slope. So I'm going down 1 and over to the right 2, and I might do that again, down 1 over 2. And remember, this line is going to be solid. Then I will choose a test point. I'm going to choose 0, 0. I'm testing it in my original. So 3 times 0 plus 6 times 0. 0 plus 0 is 0 less than or equal to 6, and it tests true. Right. So I'm going to shade the side that includes 0, 0, and I'm going to switch colors here so it'll be easy to see. So I'm shading this side. Right, now I'm going to work on the other inequality. Also will be a solid line. I have moved it around to slope-intercept form. And so I have my slope and my y-intercept. So I'll go ahead and plot my y-intercept, 0, 6. So over 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to go down 3, 1, 2, 3, over to the right 1. And we'll do it again, down 1, 2, 3, over to the right 1. We'll do our test point. Again, we can choose 0, 0 because it is not on that line. And so 3 times 0 is 0 plus 0 is 0. Is 0 less than or equal to 6? And it tests true. So we want to shade the side that includes 0, 0. So we'll shade this one with green. And I'm using two colors. Shade this one with green. I'm using two colors so that we can see the overlap, because we want the part that has both. So it is going to be this region here. Not this, that only has the green. This one only has the red. So it will be this section. I'm going to attempt to show you this in my math lab with this same problem. What you have to do is do it on paper first, so that when you pick your region, you already have picked out the part that you want to shade. It will not let you do it in steps when you do the graph. So I'm going to graph the first line, and we will use the information that we had. You want to pick out solid or dotted. I have it on solid, and I'm going to pick my line tool. And so I'm going to do a point, so 0, 1, click, and I need another point. So I can use my slope to get one more point. I'm going down 1 and over 2. Then I will click. All right, that is my first line. Now I'm going to do another line, and I'm going to switch and make this one a different color. Right, it will also be solid, and I have the line tool. And for this one, my y-intercept is 6. and I'm going down 3 and over 1 and click, right? And that's the same picture we had before. You should have it on paper looking. And now I'm going to shade my region. See, it wouldn't let me shade half for a line and half for a line. But this section down here is the region I want. So I'm going to click on this button and then click in the section I want. It will. I clicked save and check. It was correct, but it moved my graph out of where I was filming. So sorry about that. We'll do one more system and also try to look at it in my math lab. So here is our system. I'm working on the first inequality. It is going to be solid because it has the equals underneath. I went ahead and changed it around to slope-intercept form. So I'm going to go ahead and graph it. So I will do my y-intercept 0, -2. So don't go over, but go down 2. And then I'm going up 2 and over 5. And that will give my first line, which is solid. For my test point, I can use 0, 0. And 2 times 0 is 0, minus 5 times 0 is 0. 0 is less than or equal to 10, and this is true. So I want the side that includes 0, 0. So for just this line, I want all of this side. For my next line, or inequality, 4x minus 2y is greater than 8. I rearranged it to slope-intercept form. So my y-intercept will be 0, -4. So don't go over, but go down 4. There's my first point. I'm going to go up 2 and over 1. And do it again, up 2 over 1. So a little bit steeper line. This line is supposed to be dotted because there was no equals. We will do the test point. Again, we can try 0, 0 because it's not on that line. When we test 0, 0 in our inequality, 4 times 0 is 0, minus 2 times 0 is 0. So 0 is that greater than 8. This time it tests false. So we don't want the side that has 0, 0. So this time we will want 0, 0 is here. We're going to want all of this side. Then for our whole system, we want the part that has both. So the section that has both is going to be here. So working from our paper, we're going to my math lab to do the same problem. And so my first inequality, it is going to be a solid line. So I choose solid. I choose my line tool. I have 0, -2 for a point. And I'm going up 2 and over 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, that's my first line. Then I'm going to do my other line, and it is going to be dotted, and my line tool. It is 0, -4, so 0, -4, and I'm going up 2 over 1. Right, now if you remember from our other picture, the piece that was shaded with both is this little section up here. So I'm going to click on this button, which is pouring out the color, and then I'm going to click in that section I want. And when I click save, it will go off of my screen, but I will just check. This is the correct solution. It actually marked me wrong after all that work. And what it had done was it switched when I toggled my line from solid to dotted. It had actually switched my lines. So be careful about that. But this one is the correct solution.